What's up, guys? Chris, VA Travels, down here in Saltville, Virginia, right in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains, and a little town that sits actually inside of both Washington and Smith County. And I'm going to visit the Middle Appalachians Museum, or I'm sorry, Museum of the Middle Appalachians. And this is a pretty neat town. I think when I'm done, I might walk around. I saw an old train over there, pretty neat looking church, and it looks like this is kind of the town green right here. Maybe they have little, I don't know, concerts or something right here. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go in and check out this museum. And supposedly they've got some fossils, some woolly mammoth fossils. You'll see Mr. Snuffleupagus over here. And let me take a look at him first. But yeah, this is supposed to be a pretty nice museum. So, all right, check this guy out. And the only thing I can tell you, the difference between a mastodon and a woolly mammoth has the bulbous forehead, and a mastodon almost looks like an anteater. It has kind of like a flat forehead. But yeah, the giant tusks right there. And they were popular in this area because of the salt deposits. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and check this place out. And first off, we've got a fossil over here, Arthropithecus. It looks like 435 million years old. And these little markings are called worm trails. You can pause and read. But the beach sand was cemented to create sandstone, these worm trails. Pretty cool. And yeah, here you go, the hours, Monday through Saturday, 10 until 4. Check this place out. Check out this tusk here.
What month?
Found 2006.
September? It's 9.
Admission is $5. We're walking into Singleton Hall, and this is kind of a natural history exhibit. He said to start here and kind of wrap around. But yeah, how cool is that? Basically large elephants with fur to keep them warm during the Ice Age. Oh, these are one of the Clovis, one of the fluted spearheads going back 14,000 years. Paleo-Indians, those were the first to cross over that land bridge coming from Russia and through Alaska. Yeah, and there were two big, not big battles, but two battles down here. Check this guy out. That's a nice headdress.
So the museum is self-guided. It goes in a timeline.
Pretty neat diorama over here of the town. And you'll see it's within a small little valley here. And I guess we've kind of got the suburbs right there. Obelisk over here. Yeah, that must be the Elizabeth Cemetery. Some paraffin. And what is this? Sea bot oil forming when dead microscopic sea critters are trapped in the bottom sediment. Oh yeah, some crude oil before it's been refined. Oh, coke. Get some raw coal over here. Yeah, so we've got coal in Virginia. Boy, if you're into geology, this is a good place for you to visit. Here it is, the Saltville Valley. A crater. A cave. Cave run, is that what it says? But yeah, the area was once covered by sea, and once the seawater evaporated, it left salt and gypsum deposits. We are within the Valley and Ridge province, and yeah, there's a lot of sandstone and limestone around here. Pretty cool. Oh, we've got one up there. Is that real? A up there. A little tiny one down here. Pretty impressive, about the same size as an elephant. And here are the specs. So the mastodon, 8 to 10 feet, weighs up to 5 tons. They had shorter tusks. And the woolly mammoth up to 11 feet. Wow. There's some big boys. Okay, so it looks like mastodons would hang out more in forests and woodlands. In the habitat of the woolly mammoth, that would be grasslands. It looks like a giant ant. Oh yeah, there it is. He had told me everything behind glass. It came out of the ground. Okay, you see fern markings down there, and you wonder how many millions of years old is that? And okay. Bunch of coral. Okay, some more fern markings over here. And if you want to know the different plants from the time, there you go. I'm not going to try to pronounce any of those. Okay, dolomite limestone. Check it out. Vertebrae right here. That's a good find. And then down here, scapula. Wow. There are bite marks of a large carnivore that can be seen on the edge. A mold of a giant ground sloth's footprint. Wow. I wonder how big that thing was. I don't think it, nearly 11 feet. Yeah, it lived during the last ice age. Weighed about 300 pounds. Wow, yeah, some big feet on it. Muskox bone and teeth fragments they found around the year 2000. And I know they can tell by looking at the teeth if they were carnivores or herbivores. Oh wow, there's a tusk right there. Pretty cool, part of the vertebrae. What are these, ribs or something? Oh, over here we've got, it looks like one of those short-nosed bears, cave bear. Extinct species of bear that roamed until about 10,000 years ago. Okay, yeah. Shows you the size, and there's a muskox right there, kind of a giant, kind of more furry bison, it kind of looks like. And there's that giant sloth again with the long tongue. There it is. Went extinct about 10,000 years ago. And because the woolly mammoth, like I say, it's got the bulbous head. And he's got more of elephant type tusks, although I think there were very different variations, and he's got the kind of fancy curved tusk. I can tell you that there was an island in the Arctic where a group of woolly mammoths survived till about 4,000 years ago. So they were around when the pyramids were built. That's pretty crazy. Oh, check it out, a saber-toothed cat. And they're about the size of a modern lion. And what do we have? Game of Thrones over here. We've got a dire wolf. And the dire wolf became extinct about 8,000 years ago. That thing could take a serious bite, it looks like. Okay, so pelvis, leg bone. Okay, there's a scale right there next to a man. A giant beaver, so yeah, 10,000 years ago is about pretty much the time everything went extinct, it looks like. Look at those teeth. Oh yeah, vertebrae looks kind of crazy. And big feet on them. And is this a Clovis? You can tell, like I say, they've got distinct arrowheads. Yeah, alright, so yeah, Paleo Indians call Clovis people. And they were the first that were here. They came over that land bridge from Asia. Oh yeah, and he's got an atlatl in his hand. I didn't even notice. And it's like kind of a throwing stick. You see the thing underneath the spear? It would he would sling it down, it would propel the spear. And yeah, arrowheads. I haven't researched too much on arrowheads, but I know when you see the fluted kind of bottoms, you know it's old, pretty much. And these are the more kind of modern, almost like teeth. Here's a diagram. I might pause and read this later. And we know what this guy is. The raccoon, aka the coon, the ringtail, the masked bandit. He doesn't have a mask though. This guy scared me. He's got a little sensor on it when I walk close. There's another one right here. Actually, is that the head of something underwater? Here's some Saltville salt. And a corporation out of Houston, Texas called United Salt. It runs a plant down here. And they produce 23 tons per hour. Wow. Okay, salt block over here. Over here, a display on the Muck Dam disaster that occurred on Christmas Eve, 1924. And here's the story if you want to pause and read. So it looks like a dam that was built by the Matthiasson Alkali Works to hold the waste from its chemical processes burst, altering the landscape. Yeah, so it looks like muck just flowed on down through the town. Oh wow, over here a list of the victims, several families affected. Wow. What is that, 20-some people looks like died? We've got Mayor M.S. Dunham. And it says he broke down and wept like a child when he viewed the bodies. Okay, so we've got a Native American, a little village set up over here. See, they've got all the furs, pelts. They've got the little turkey feather fan right there. And over here, an axe and an ADZ. I'm not even familiar with that, but ADZ faces are often round with flat, straight edge bits. Some clay pots over here. Oh, a peace pipe down here. Traditional Yachi passport pipe. Little palisaded community. It looks like they're dancing around that fire. A little dance circle, it looks like. So this is 1900 to 1600. Not that long ago. Here we go. Yeah, a bunch of arrows down there. Skulls. Oh wow, quite a bullet collection over here. 44 caliber up there. Yeah, some mini balls. Down here we've got a marble top table and chairs from the Sanders Restaurant, 1940s off West Main Street. And okay, just a little display about the town. Pretty cool. 1943, a saltwater swimming pool opens to the public. And you'll see this big kettle right here. Some old Indian pipes down here. And they were used during religious ceremonies and also for personal pleasure. It says that they smoked tobacco and other herbs. And yeah, just some stone and clay pipes. We've got a steam whistle here from that Matthias Alkali Works, the one that's responsible for that Muck disaster. And this thing was used to signal shift changes in the noonday hour. Yeah, it says it could be heard all over town. I can believe that. This is a coopered water pipe, 1895 to 1930, by that same Matthias Alkali Works. And yeah, wood pipe used to transport both water and brine. And here it is, 1895. Looks like a pump right here. Oh, alright. Bucket line. Largest dry ice plant in the world, 1940. Like I say, those of you into geology, into the Jurassic Age, yeah, it's a great place to check out. Down here we've got a dinosaur egg. From Mongolia, 65 million years ago. Wow. Display over here of Native American beads. And it looks like from about 800 AD. Over here, these are made from conch shells, cut from the center spiral. Over here, this is a 44-foot Marginella string. Oh, a 192-inch necklace. Approximately 1,100 discs of cut shell. Further down the timeline, pretty cool. They've got a little display on De Soto. I read about him recently. Spanish conquistador. He was the first to explore, first European to explore the inland of what is now the United States. Yeah, 1539, he came up through Tampa, cut across. He ended up dying somewhere in here, and I believe they buried him or sank him in the Mississippi River. And yeah, they say that unfortunately he was the first to kind of spread disease that affected the natives. So then 200 years later, when the English came, there was a really sparse, low population. Also, fun fact, the first slave in the New World, or what is now the United States, they had a slave with them. Oh, some local houses. I have to stop and look. The Charles Scott House, built, of course, of limestone. Okay, the land deed was signed by Patrick Henry. And over here, William King. And what is this? The old Russell House. Residence of the sister of Patrick Henry, Elizabeth Russell. Alright, so the first English explorer out here was James Patton, 1748. This gentleman right here, reaching for some ammunition. He's with the 39th Kentucky Volunteer Mounted Infantry Regiment. Alright, scabbards, swords. Oh, a British manufactured sword for the Confederate cavalry. Alright, okay, we've got a carbine Spencer rifle over here. Handmade boots. Pretty nice boots. What is this? Okay, Springfield rifle. A staff member of General Stewart wearing a snake buckle. Oh, this guy's ready for some action. And he's with the 10th Kentucky Cavalry Regiment. Kentucky, both Union and Confederate soldiers. He's got some fancy boots on down there. Butternut uniform, and if you want to read about him.
By 1805, King's workers were making 200 bushels of salt per day. Besides running production, King also created a transportation network to match. In the high water of spring.
Cool, that was it for the museum. Definitely worth $5. I enjoyed it. So I'm just gonna take a quick walk around. Like I say, look at that old rail car. Oh, cool, yeah, you've got the old library right there, 1931. And yeah, I'm gonna walk over and take a look at this old steam engine over here. And there's the William King Masonic Lodge, number 227. Cool, oh wow, okay. Yeah, we are tucked right in the mountains. Over here we've got the town hall going back to 1919. A little clock on top. Right over here. Oh, they've got the salt rails too. Yeah. Check out this locomotive. All right, so is this the train station? It's pretty small, if so. It's got a little fireplace in there. Okay. Pretty neat. Little lifts the salt miners used. Cool, all right, well it says museum. I'm not sure it's active. I don't remember reading anything about it when I researched, but yeah, it's locked up and I just see some kind of used for storage. Yeah, steam locomotive number 11. Let's see, number 11. And number 11 is a consolidation type locomotive, meaning it had a wheel arrangement of 2x8x0, which was very common in the railroads at the turn of the century. Originally Norfolk and Western Railroad number 305, built in Roanoke, June of 1892. And then down here it says this makes the number 11 the oldest surviving Norfolk and Western steam locomotive, as well as the only surviving locomotive from the original Roanoke machine shops. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. And then over here, I see a gun over there, some sort of howitzer, and more of these salt kettles are everywhere around here. So yeah, salt and woolly mammoths is what the town is known for. Cool. Oh, caboose back there also. Oh, so this was used by the Matthias Chemical Corporation. All right, I see. Oh, a second one over here. So just a little small engine, I guess. Just kind of pulling stuff maybe out of the mines, I don't know, but out of Rhode Island right there. What does that plate say there? Rhode Island Locomotive Works, number 3030. Builders, Providence, Rhode Island, 1894. Cool. It's got the bumblebee paint pattern. Okay, yeah, Norfolk and Western. Alright, so just a few, might be a restaurant or two down there, see a gas station. But here we are, yeah, that town hall, like I said, 1949. And what do we have over here? Just a memorial for, this is World War I over here. So this 77 millimeter field gun was captured near Cambrai, France, September of 1918. Oh wow, by the 13th Division. So okay, so there's a list of veterans. And you can read the names from the folks from the area. Some Buchanans I see, a few from the Hughes family. But check this thing out. Yeah, wooden wheels. So this thing's over 100 years old. Okay, here we go. Yeah, 1918. So town hall. I mean, nothing, just wanted to come look at this cool city sign, stay salty. Okay. Oh, there's a little plaque over here by the door. Just look at that real quick. Town Hall of Saltville, erected, yeah, 1949. So there's a little information for you. Mr. Peoples, the mayor. Okay, J.Q. Peoples. Sun's hitting the high school pretty good. Well, I guess I've come this far. I was going to say it's just an old building, but I think I just kind of zoom in. All right, so they've got a football stadium over there, home of the Panthers. Cool, looks cool with that mountain behind it. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, guys, Saltville, pretty cool little town, about 10 miles off Interstate 81. A lot to see, cool museum. And then you've got some Civil War battlefields. You've got Salt Park to visit. And anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna get out of here. As always, guys, like and subscribe. See you on the next one.